there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws. I am Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the most fascinating woman I know, my best friend, the Starfire to my Nightwing.
What is going on, family? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw, guys.
That's my wife, family.
What is going on?
That's my wife, family.
Okay, now I love the accolades. They were amazing. Like, I was like, yes.
I try to put you out there.
Put me out there. But before the microphone went on, you said I was creepy.
You are, because you're creepy, because you do creepy stuff. So I didn't know. Okay. I didn't know how honest you were.
I was hugging your leg. How is that creepy?
Man, first of all, as a grown man, you don't hug my leg as a grown man. So that's first of all.
Because you're a grown man, I'm not supposed to hug your leg?
You're not a child, man. You're not a child.
But
children hug
better.
people's legs because that's all they can reach, man.
That's all I can reach at this point. It made me feel better.
You short, but you're not that short, man.
I'm just saying,
creepy.
I'm not creepy. It just made me feel better.
Okay, man. I'm just
It made me feel better about the Wednesday hump day.
Look,
made me feel better.
I'm just saying, you going to have me get a restraining order.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Carry on with your little housekeeping stuff. Did you say I didn't hear you say midweek moment this moment.
Yes, I said.
I don't know why my ears are not.
Midweek moment. I said with the Crenshaws.
For some reason, my ears are not attuned to it.
Because once again, you don't listen when I talk.
Plus, I was over here dancing.
Once again, you don't listen when I talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. Not clean. House cleaning.
Family.
Go ahead.
First of all, if you're new to the program,
what's up?
I'm just sorry. You have no idea what you're getting into, so I'm just gonna say I'm sorry and apologize ahead of time.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna tone it down for the new people.
Are you?
I'm gonna tone it down for the new people.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, to the new people. Oh, but as soon as you say old people, I'm on and popping. But for new people, I'm toned. Go ahead.
Wow.
Go ahead to the new people. Okay, say I'm nice.
So for our
welcome, guys.
So our new family members, however you listening to us, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's on Spotify, whether it's on Podbean, whether it's on Google Play Music, whether it's on iHeartRadio or our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you guys for joining us. For our returning family members, you already know what you're getting into.
What up, family? What is up? What is up? Hope you got some aluminum foil.
Yeah, I have.
For this the cookout.
I have no apologies for you.
It's the podcast cookout.
You know what you're getting into. And for our new family members, explain to them what we mean by aluminum foil at the cookout.
Because you know how you go to the cookout? And everybody or somebody take aluminum foil, going to ask for some aluminum foil because they're going to make sure they take something with them because something in there has to be good. It may not be everything, but something. A piece of cake, one piece of chicken, one noodle on the macaroni and cheese, like that. So we feel like we the cookout for the summer, and something should be good. Might be one nugget, two nugget, or just the word the way. I love the way Sanchez says the Crenshaws. But anyway, something, put aluminum foil, take it with you. So that's what we say. Take it with you.
So basically, family, we saying just make sure if you're going to be a part of what we're doing, just glean something.
Please, hopefully
we give you something that you can take with.
Take it home with you. Take it with the aluminum foil.
And like I always say, we consider ourselves an interactive.
What?
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
We consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
When you slow it down, it sounds better. Interactive podcast.
What that means is that you can find us on the socials. Mm-hmm. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yeah.
And then also you can email us at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Yes. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
So we say this all the time.
Speak, Lord.
And a lot of the times it's honestly true. I would say 99.9% of the times it's actually factual.
Uh-huh.
But I honestly have no idea what we're about to talk about. We haven't even discussed the topic ahead of time. The only thing you told me is that you had something to talk about.
Yeah.
Which doesn't surprise me because anyone who knows my wife, she always has something to talk about. But I'm like, right now, family, you're going to find out the topic when I find out the topic.
But we're not going to talk about the topic right now.
We're not?
No, not right this second.
So what are we talking about right now?
Family.
Oh, Lord.
Let me holler at you.
Why are you hollering at the family?
Family, everyone knows that Sanchez has been dreading his hair.
I am in the process of locking my hair.
I'm sorry, locking his hair. He does not like the word dreading. Not that he doesn't like it, but he likes the word locking better.
I prefer locking.
So he's locking his hair. And so his hair is growing quite quickly, guys, to be honest, family. So
faster than I anticipated.
Yes. But the thing is, with his hair is he also is going gray. And if anyone know that have gray hair, they don't play by the same rules as your normal color hair.
Nah, they just wild.
Gray hair is buck loose. Now,
It's
as
the wild,
you
wild
know,
west.
with locking, your locks are going to be fizzy. You understand me? And your head is going to itch. Amen? And you only can watch it, especially if you're doing a brand new, you make it wash it one time. And so just know all the rules and regulations to this game.
I abide and I respect
But
the rules and
he
regulations.
has been complaining, so I couldn't get that out.
See? Because you're lying on me. That's why you couldn't
Complaining.
get the word out. I have not been complaining. I have been expressing my concerns.
Okay.
I have not been
sorry.
complaining.
He has been expressing his concerns, y'all. He about to drive me crazy. So he's patting his head. I'm like, baby, don't just pat it. Don't scratch.
No, right now I'm slapping my head.
Yeah, he wants to scratch it and all this good stuff. So Friday we're gonna redo it, but it has really grown. It's doing well. But that ain't what I want to talk about. My God.
I don't know how we even got on that topic.
So because I'm about to go where I'm going. I'm about to unpack this thing.
Unpack it.
So if anybody's seen pictures of Sanchez, they know that Sanchez's beard is so long that last night his friend said his beard has become a tie.
Yeah, he did. He said that with a straight face too.
His beard has become a
so
tie.
So disrespectful.
And so he has all this hair, but also in that is his greatest, and it has lost its mind. So my husband says to me, my God, 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago?
2 or 3.
2 or 3 days ago. He was like, babe, you know what I'm going to do?
24 to 48 business hours ago.
Yes. Come on, business hours. Said to me, baby, what I want to do is cut this all off and start all over.
Include my eyebrows and my eyelashes.
Eyebrows and eyelashes, what he told me. And I
All of it.
was kiki-cat-cacking. He was looking in the mirror. And I'm like, oh, okay. But, babe, why do that? If you're going to do it, trim it. Cut it, trim it, rub it down. Oh, no.
Keep in mind, I actually literally have not shaved in about 18 to 19 months.
Yeah, exactly. And his hair, that's a whole nother story. Sanchez has never, anyway, but let me just get to the point.
Please?
So, I'm going to get to it. So, my husband goes in the bathroom, y'all. My husband goes to the bathroom.
You gonna finish that thought? Because you just leaving it out there like.
Y'all, he went to the bathroom and came back out. This joker has cut off all the hair on his face. No mustache, no beard. I mean, just clean. He did leave his eyebrows, y'all.
I left the eyebrows and the eyelashes.
The eyebrows and the eyelashes, but he cut it all. Me and our child, my daughter.
As they used to say when I was growing up, my face is booty butt naked.
Booty butt naked.
Booty butt naked.
So me and the baby daughter, because she the baby and the daughter, we looking at him like, no.
Is there a moral to the story?
Go back near, that you did it. They know more. This is not even about morals. This is just the fact I'm telling people what you did. Okay?
But why is you telling my business?
They gonna see you sooner or later because I need to express this tonight.
Oh,
Amen.
Lord.
Amen. So he comes out and with a booty what?
Booty butt naked.
A booty butt naked face.
No, not naked. Naked.
Naked.
Booty
butt
butt
naked. Booty butt naked face, guys.
Not N-A, N-E-K.
Oh, E-E-K.
E-D.
E-D.
D-D.
D-D. Okay, that's
Butt
how he came.
naked.
Butt naked. So he comes out like that. And so me and my child, my baby, we just look at him because we don't know what to say. And the reason why I'm not joking, seriously. I did not recognize my husband. Me and my daughter just looking at him because we could not recognize him. And we couldn't recognize you, babe. We like you thought we thought it was bad or it didn't look good, which didn't matter to you because you wouldn't have did it.
Okay.
But the fact we could not recognize you. And what I realized is that we have not seen your face in almost 6 years without hair or anything on it. And that is crazy. So it's now, I feel like I'm married to a different person. I feel like I'm married to a whole different human being. Like,
I feel that every day I wake up.
oh, because I got schizophrenia. What?
Every day I wake up.
Have multiple personalities?
Every day I wake up, I feel like I'm married to somebody new.
Okay,
I don't ever know what I'm gonna get when I wake up.
But it's always gonna be happy. It's gonna be good.
It's always gonna be happy.
It's gonna be happy. So when y'all see these new pictures coming out, whenever he decides to take a picture, do whatever you want to do, guys, y'all not gonna recognize him. I just was like, what? And I asked him why, because I'm starting over.
Just starting over. Sometimes you just gotta start over.
Just start over.
I'm starting my life over again.
Sing it. Who sung that?
Candace
Mighty Cloud of Joy. Why was it the Mighty Cloud of Joy? You sure it's the Mighty Cloud of Joy?
Williams Brothers.
The one with the gray hair, kind of heavy set guy.
No, baby, the Williams is the brothers. There's multiple of them. The Williams brothers.
No, but I'm talking about one of the main one that does
Clean
the vocal.
up.
Would have messed up.
Would have messed up.
Remember, Daddy used to sing that song all the time.
Over again.
Our baby son, they used to be his favorite
baby
song.
son, yeah.
So when he was about 10, 11, or 12, he would be in the back seat singing it. We'd be like,
Is this a random episode?
No, it's not random.
Is there a point to anything? Are we just rambling at this point?
No, it's just stuff I think on my chest right this moment. And that was one of them because I still feel like I'm married to somebody I don't know. Okay, so this is a situation.
I mean, you better tie this into something.
I'm not tying it
because
into anything.
we 11 minutes in.
I'm not tying it into anything.
I don't even know what's going on.
I'm not tying it into it. Some things don't need to be tied into. I just needed people to know how I felt about that. I haven't seen your face in 5 years, and so I feel like I'm married to a different man because with his beard he like his daddy, but now without he like his mama. But that's all I'm trying to say. I'm finished. I'm through. So let's get to what the conversation is today. Okay. Say okay. Why are you staring at me like that?
I'm confused right now.
Say okay.
Please.
You ready?
Please stop slapping stuff because it's picking up on the microphone.
Oh, I was slapping my legs.
Please stop slapping stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna be still. Did y'all hear me slap stuff, y'all? Y'all hear me? It wasn't saying
Man,
just I slapped.
if you don't continue.
Okay, so no, don't do that. Let me unpack my stuff. I be letting you over here unpack. Matter of fact, I'm in your chair that you normally do the podcast from, and so this chair is making me feel like I need to unpack.
Here's the thing, though.
Unpacking chair.
Here's the thing.
Oh, here you go.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
When I unpack things,
Your stuff makes sense.
It's typically from the same luggage.
Okay.
So if I got a Samsonite, I got a Samsonite set. It's the larger one. It's the smaller one. It's the carry-on. But right now, you done unpacked a grocery bag. You didn't unpack the swim bag.
Because.
You didn't unpack the bag of balls.
See, and let's get to that.
You didn't unpack sports equipment.
See how God is.
I don't know what's. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't even know
right
that you were going to say that. Those are multiple bags, correct?
Yes, they are.
My conversation is about multitasking is like a huge thing that people do, but right now where we are, there needs to be some single tasking. But look how you said, you so good. You so good. I know you're looking at me now like that still don't make sense, but it will. So let me tell you what happened to me, guys. Okay. So I was carrying the portable fan. And I wanted to take the fan.
And family, this is her sober.
I was carrying it. Babe.
No drugs, no alcohol.
I'm trying to tell you
no
something.
hallucinogens.
Baby.
This is
the Holy Spirit.
sober.
This is Holy Spirit.
Okay, go
Holy
ahead.
Spirit led. So I was carrying the portable fan.
Okay.
And I was taking the portable fan out on the patio to plug up for some cool breeze because that's where I meditate at.
Yes.
So, but I was so busy as I unplugged and was taking it out there. I was thinking about plugging the fan up, the meditation, blah, 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 blah. I was kind of multitasking in my mind.
Okay.
And you don't even know this. Tripped over the cord, dropped the fan, and almost fell outside. And I was so angry about it because I was like, I really could have. I broke my right ankle. Broke my right ankle in two. I have plates and all that good stuff in it, and so that would have been a left ankle break,
right.
You know. And I was so frustrated about it because I was like, what? And then it got me to thinking about. Then, like later on that day, our daughter, she was cooking. Mm-hmm. She cut her hand.
Right.
She screamed. She was mad. She's like, I'm so tired of being clumsy and I'm so tired of cutting myself. So I asked her, I was like, let me ask you a question. When you cut yourself, were you in the moment of what you were doing, or were you rushing your thoughts and rushing your mind to the next thing to do to get the meal done? And she said that she was. And I said, that's why you're clumsy. That's why I'm clumsy. And that's what happened to me with the fan because I was multitasking. I know people say, first of all, to get stuff done, you got to multitask. You got to do this and that and the other. But I feel that sometimes, not all the time, but with multitasking, you make your biggest mistakes. Okay. And so I just want to talk about that for a little while because what I've been doing for the last 3 days is making myself single task.
Do you know it's been scientifically proven that you actually cannot multitask?
Really?
You really can't.
Okay. Then what we're doing?
No, you can do multiple things at a time, but you're truly not multitasking
because you're not completing.
Because you're not completing and you're not focused on
not
focused on a particular thing.
Right.
Because let's take multitasking. People multitask when they drive.
Right.
So they're on their phone and they're driving. They consider themselves multitasking. You're not, because you're not fully paying attention to either.
Not giving it
either thing that you're doing, either task that you're doing.
Right.
So you're actually truly not multitasking. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's good, because that's my point. So what I realized for the last 3, I said, well, let me try something different. Let me give my thought process at work to the one thing that I'm doing. Because normally what happens is, if I'm working on a case, someone is Skyping me to ask me some information about a different case. On my teams, people who know what teams are, was our team group for my manager and the rest of my team.
Right.
They're sending all like 45,000 messages. Then what happens from, we have the popper, because I work for the county, so we have the county poppers that are popping up, or whatever the case is. So this one case that normally could take me maybe 30, 45 minutes, sometimes it take me easy 80, because I'm
80 minutes?
80 minutes, 60 minutes to 80 minutes. So normally it could take me 45 minutes, tops, easy, I'm finished. Will take me 60 to 80 minutes, and I was trying, and it happens to me all the time, but because when it bings, I'm trying to see if my supervisor is saying something important. Bing, they're Skyping me. Okay, now what's going on? Bing, the county, is something that they're sending going to be a part of what I'm doing as far as my cases are concerned, right? And so for the last 3 days, what I've done, no matter how much binging or whatever they've done, I decided, no, single task. Until you finish this, the world's not going to come to an end. Finish this case first, then you can do everything else. I've also made myself realize that go slow, take my time. Don't rush so fast. We rush so much, so fast about everything.
Right.
I could be cooking and I've already made the meal and made lunch at the same exact time. And actually, I just started chopping the onions. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm so busy thinking about that I'm not concentrating to, like Morgan, I cut myself or I fall and hurt myself. Stupid things like that. And so I just want people, I know we talked about I think it was the Friday or the Wednesday, we tell people to slow down.
Yeah.
To really, really slow down.
Yeah, we do.
But I'm realizing that with that means that you have to, when you slow down, and especially if you're a multitasker or whatever, I think you're a multitasker. Now, single task means you can only deal with this one thing, but here's the catch. One step at a time. So you can't, if you're putting in typing the person's name, you type in the person's name. You're not thinking about, okay, now I got to put the ad. Does that make sense? So it's like taking your, why are you looking at me like I'm crazy?
No, I'm letting you unpack it.
So I found out that a lot of the times, even with my eating habits, I'm already rushing to eat, and I don't even know why, even if I don't have anywhere to go, because I'm always mad I either spill something on myself, or when I look down, I got a piece of rice, lettuce, I can make my own sandwich, not I'm like messy like that, but just saying, and it just turns me off. How I feel about stuff. I don't like food to drop or do anything like that. But I realized because I'm not enjoying my food because I'm eating it and thinking so quickly about what to do next. Like, okay, I'm eating now. When this is over, so I don't even realize that the meal that I took my time to eat was even. If you ask me, was it good? I'll say it's good because that's
what you're supposed to say.
That's what I'm supposed to say.
Right.
But if you would have asked me a different question, like how did it taste, I wouldn't have the capability to answer that because I didn't take the time to taste the seasonings, taste all the things, the ingredients that I put into it, because I was so busy washing dishes already. I'm already washing dishes and putting it away.
No, I get it because I'm the same way. We've had this conversation before. I've mentioned it before, how I'm perpetually in a rush. Mm-hmm. No matter what's going on, I am always in a rush. Mm-hmm. I could just be going to the local store. Mm-hmm. I'm in a rush. I'm in a rush to get there. Mm-hmm. I'm in a rush to get my products. I'm in a rush to get checked out. I'm in a rush to get back in my car. I'm in a rush to get back home. I'm perpetually in a rush.
Right.
I rush to go to sleep, to rush to get up. Mm-hmm. Rush to do my job, to rush through my day. I'm perpetually in a rush. And I think what happens is society has kind of conditioned us that we always have to be doing something.
And if we're not doing something, then we're lazy.
Yeah, you're not being productive.
Especially in corporate America.
Yeah.
If you ain't doing 40 things, you're not productive.
You're not
baby.
being productive. Mm-hmm. You're not utilizing your time correctly.
Right.
You're not prioritizing.
Yeah.
You're not
efficient.
You're not efficient.
Right. Exactly.
And I think what that's done is that, like you said, because I find myself doing it all the time.
Yeah.
Because like right now, I'm working on a project at work. The project is not a difficult project. It is time consuming,
Right.
but it's not a difficult project. But I'm so angry about the project because I'm already at the completion of it that I haven't even started it yet.
Right.
Because it's so time consuming.
Right.
And I'm like, but it should be done already, but I haven't started it because I'm already rushing myself through the project because thinking about that project, but also thinking about the other team that I have to worry about. And I got so many things that I'm worrying about. And so many things I'm trying to get done.
Right.
Nothing's getting done.
I think too, when I'm like that, I make mistakes. Like I could have really hurt myself.
Right.
Morgan could have really hurt herself, and I think that's what I'm trying to convey to everybody. When you do that kind of stuff, you can really hurt yourself. And so that day that everybody was ding, 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 and all these things that happens every single day. Well, when I started single tasking and say I'm gonna be present for this client, for this case, for this, and our cases have 5 to 6 different 8 tabs that you got to go through just to even finish the daggone case. But I said I'm gonna be concerned with this tab, and this tab, and this tab. Do you know that because before I started doing that, I would get stressed. My shoulders would be up to my ears.
Yes.
I would be very angry, screaming and hollering,
I've seen it
tension,
firsthand.
headaches, neck hurting. But the job wasn't stressing me out. And that's what I had to realize. Is the job stressing me out, or am I stressing me out? Are my children stressing me out, or am I stressing me out? Am I, those things I had to really, is cooking dinner stressing me out, or am I stressed about cooking? You know what I'm saying?
I think the one thing you said in the midst of everything you were saying is that it's being in the moment.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that I'm not going to say I know is a lost art right now.
Yeah.
Being in the moment. Because everybody is always looking for that next thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're always looking for the next moment. Even during COVID, and everybody's waiting for it to be over, and everybody's waiting for the world to open back up, and everybody's waiting for everything to go back to quote unquote normal, that they're missing the moments even within that. And
again, going back to want to multitask, want to go back to work, want to do this the same way we was doing it, made some areas in some states go back to stage 1.
Right.
And say, no, we're going to shut it all down because the numbers for COVID, as you say, went up because we were so busy multitasking. And not being, we want everything back open. And I want everything back open too. And I say that because for people, small businesses, for people who need to go back to work and everything. So I'm for that too. But if we do too much multitasking, we hurt ourselves. And that's what happened. Yeah. We hurt ourselves in some areas in that area. Not all areas, but some areas that get hurt by that.
And I think the biggest thing is just, and I'm going to harp on that for a moment, is the moment aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy worrying about that next. We're so busy worrying about 12 o'clock that we've totally missed 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
We've totally missed every good thing that came at 11 o'clock. Every blessing that we got at 11 o'clock, every laugh that we could have gotten at 11 o'clock. We're so busy worrying about 12 that we missed 11. Yeah. And we do that so much with so much of our lives. We've had this conversation before, not on air, but off air.
Right.
You notice that a lot with the young parents.
Yeah.
Because we've done that.
We've done it.
You're so much worried about, okay, well, I can't wait for my baby to get here. So you're not focused.
His first birthday party.
Well, even in the first the pregnancy aspect of it.
The pregnancy. Okay, gotcha.
I can't wait for my baby to get here. I just want to see my baby's face. I just want to hold my baby. And now you've missed the 9 months. You've missed beautiful journey. You've missed that beautiful journey in that 9 months. Now the baby's here. I can't wait for my baby to walk. I can't wait for my baby to talk. And now you've missed.
Yeah.
Those years, those moments. You've missed that time. And I think, like you said, going back with multitasking is that we're so busy trying to focus on so many different things at one time. It's what's the old saying? We're really good at being a jack of all trades, but a master of none.
Exactly. And I think, too, it's, like you said, society and lifestyle as well that tells you have to be doing all things. You want your girlfriends to call you because you know how you be on the phone with people and they be like, girl, what you doing? Well, girl,
I don't have any girlfriends.
Okay, sorry. The homeboys. Call you and you be like, yeah. And before you even answer, one be like, I'm doing A, B, C, D, E, and then I'm in college and I'm doing this and then A, B, C, and then you be like, no, I'm home reading a book. And they be like, what? make you feel like you're the lesser person because
Right.
you don't have this check off list that everybody has. But what I found out for me, what I'm learning in this time that I've told myself to be in singleness, that I am I'm more productive.
You single now?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Singleness at work,
Oh, okay,
like
I'm just saying.
multitasking, single tasking.
Don't get into an entanglement out here. No,
Almost hit you.
don't do that to yourself.
We're not getting into entanglement.
Don't do that to
I'm
yourself.
not doing entanglement. Thank you very much. But I realized that I have been less stressed and more productive. And I realized to be in the moment of all situations that I'm in, because I'm realizing that I'm hurting myself. I'm hurting myself when I'm trying to do all of that by having tension headaches, my shoulder hurt, and my back, my neck, and my frustration level is up for no absolute reason. I'm hurting myself because I'm rushing and I get clumsy and I almost fall and break another ankle. All those things that we do, that really hurt. It may not be a physical hurt, but it could be all other kinds of hurts that happen to you.
Here's a beautiful part also about being in the moment. Mm-hmm. Being in the moment, that's the only thing you can control.
Yep. Not the past.
It's the moment. Mm-hmm. Because you cannot do anything about the past. The past is the past.
Yes.
Rafiki said it best.
Mm-hmm.
The past is the past.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely cannot do anything about the future. Because the future will take care of itself.
You don't know
Tomorrow's
what it
not
is.
promised.
Right,
you don't know what it is. So really the only thing you can control is that moment.
That moment.
You control your response in that moment. You control how you handle that moment. You control your thought process, your feelings in that moment. But what happens is that we get so caught up in worrying about so many other different moments,
right,
that we're in the territory of stuff that we can't control.
Yeah.
And I think for you, what I heard you say, and if I'm wrong, correct me, a lot of your frustration, because as you were multitasking, you start going into realms of stuff that you could not control.
Exactly.
You couldn't control how many messages you got. You couldn't control what the county was doing. You couldn't control what your boss wanted you to do. And so as you're multitasking, you're getting into all these different realms of things that you cannot control, that now you're frustrated. Yes. And you came out of the realm of what you can control.
Exactly. And I think, too, and feeling like because I can't do all of that I'm not doing my best at my job.
Right.
Which is a lie. Because I think that when you, again, try to do so many things at one time, something's going to fall between the cracks. I don't care what nobody tell me. Like you said, you're not going to do your apps. Something's going to fall between the cracks. And I think that that's the part that bothered me the most, is that I'm not really being effective not for the job or anybody else, but for myself.
Right.
Because what I'm putting my body through, when you put your body through, when you're stressing, like stressing up and down and all those other things, you put your body through a lot, and I think too, and then you put your family through a lot. So I think that what I've learned these last 3 days is like, wow. This is what I learned. One of the things I learned, everything does not need your attention.
This is true. Everything doesn't require a response.
No, and everything is not an emergency.
Yeah.
So pick and choose what you consider to be important, and it should be the thing that's in front of you. That first thing that you're doing, that's the important thing. Keep the main thing the main thing. That's how I feel about it.
One thing also you touched on that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to. Mm-hmm. Stress is trauma to your body.
It is.
Because there's so many different things that come from just stress. Mm-hmm. High blood pressure comes from stress. Possibilities of stroke comes from stress.
Loss of hair comes from
stress. Losing weight, gaining weight comes from stress.
Yeah.
Heart attack comes from stress.
Yes.
Stress does so many different things. Ulcers can come from stress.
Ulcers are huge.
So many different things can come from stress.
Right.
And it's just not allowing yourself to just relax.
Yeah.
And just be.
Yeah.
For some reason, that is the hardest thing for a lot of people to do.
Yeah.
Just to be.
Just to be.
And that's why we feel like we have to multitask so much, because we can't just be. Because we confuse ourselves and we trick ourselves on believing so much has to be done.
Right.
We
don't have enough. I don't have enough hours in a day to do what I got to do. I'm good for that.
You're good for that.
I am.
Everything needs to be done. Everything has to be done.
Yes.
And the crazy part, everything needs and has to be done at the same time.
This is my problem. This is why I'm talking, because I really think that me tripping really almost hurting myself was like, Ange, what the girl? Like, First of all, the fan not heavy.
Nah. It's
a little fan.
Not even a pound.
The cord, I'm literally walking 5 steps to the door. Open the door, go outside, plug up the fan. Hospital bill. That's what that was going to be. A hospital bill. All because I was so past what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention because I was already ahead of myself. It was already plugged up. I was already sitting down and the fan was on me and I was already meditating, which means if I'm already there, when I get there, I'm not going to enjoy it, because basically now I've already been there. It's not enjoyable,
You know what else happens?
What happens?
When we multitask like that and we've already moved on to the next phase, to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
We don't leave any room we don't leave any room to hear from God. And because what happens is that God talks to us in our quiet moments.
He does.
And what we do, the thing about multitasking is that you don't allow yourself to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't allow your mind to be quiet.
Yeah.
You don't allow your spirit or your soul to be quiet because you're so busy thinking about that next thing.
What's the next
so your
thing?
body is. So what happens is that you're actually in autopilot at that point.
Yeah.
Because your body is doing a task, but your mind is focused on the next task.
Yeah.
And so because your body's doing one thing, your mind is focused on another thing. So at this point now you're not in sync.
Nope.
You're not in line. And because
now you're in the hospital.
well, in your case, now you're in the hospital. Or our daughter's case, now she's in the hospital.
Right.
And what you do is that because now you've cluttered your thought process, you've cluttered your mind, and you don't allow room. You don't allow room to be fed into. You don't allow room for God to download into you. You don't allow room for your mind just to be still for a moment to hear from Him.
Yeah. I just
thought I'd throw that in.
No, that's the truth. Because even when I broke this ankle's because I wasn't paying attention and my mind was someplace else.
I'm going to tell that story.
Oh,
I'm going to tell that story.
I thought we were, it's over.
Nope,
It's the midweek moment.
Nope,
How many minutes? How many minutes? It's already over.
I don't care. I will turn your mic off. I will turn your mic off. So, family, here's a practical illustration of how multitasking can actually ruin your life.
Ruin your whole day.
Ruin your whole day. So, my wonderful wife, one of her co-workers, who became a really good friend of both of ours.
Yes, like family.
Some years ago, was moving. And she asked if we could assist.
Crenshaw's always helping some. That's another thing, but that's for another podcast.
Now, understand, I hate doing my own move. So the fact that I'm going to help somebody else move, something totally different. But we're there. Okay, fine. She good people. My wife, at that point, I really didn't know her that well, but my wife vouched for her. She good people. I met her, really good people. And so we go and we help her move. First red flag, when we get there, it's an apartment complex. Second red flag, when we get there, she's on the 3rd floor. So
all these red flags.
All these red flags. So we get there, and the first thing I say to my wife, the moment we walk in the door, do not do too much. This is not our stuff. It's not our apartment.
Yep.
We are not going to kill ourselves trying to move somebody else.
That's what he said.
I told her, for you find the smallest stuff in here, and that's what you move. And my wonderful wife, the Bonnie to my Clyde, looked me in my face and said, okay.
Okay, baby.
Okay, baby.
I got it. I heard you. But no, he said it 3 times. I was like, babe, I heard you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because you got to repeat yourself when it comes to this woman.
Enough
so
already.
I said it. Find the smallest stuff in here, and that's what you move.
And he had his finger in my face.
And my wife said, okay.
Okay, baby.
So I commenced to doing what I do. So I'm helping. I'm grabbing boxes. I'm moving stuff, going back and forth. I'm making 3 or 4 trips, going back and forth. The next thing I hear is, oh, no. Oh, God. Somebody call the ambulance. People, family, I immediately knew this was for my wife. The moment I heard somebody say, call the ambulance, I immediately knew that something went left with my wife. So I dropped whatever I had in my hand and I go back upstairs, or I attempt to go back upstairs. And by the time, because how the stairs were made, you went up one flight, you hit a landing, curved, and went up another flight, hit a landing, so on and so forth. So when I got to the second landing, I see my wife in the middle of the landing with the biggest box she could find.
The biggest box.
The
baby.
biggest box that she can find. Box was big.
But it was light because it was pillow.
Let me get to that point of the story.
He got his finger in my
Let
face
me get
again,
to that
y'all.
point of the story.
He got his finger in my face.
So my wife, with the biggest box, misses a step and falls on her ankle and breaks her ankle in 3 places.
If the bones broke straight across.
Yeah.
So my foot.
So
was,
basically, her foot
was
was detached from her leg.
From my leg. Mm-hmm.
Now, understanding that at this time I didn't know what was in the box. Come to find out, it was a box of pillows.
Mm-hmm.
That my wife chose. Well, I'm not gonna fall on the box. I don't want to damage her stuff, so I'm gonna damage me.
Because I felt like if the goal was there was a railing, so if I felt a certain way, I felt like I was going to hit my face. So I twisted my body a certain way, and yes, when I felt I did still have her box, that's not the point we're making here. That's why you keep looking at me like that. But it was when I twisted, my leg didn't go, my foot and stuff didn't go with me. It stayed.
Your body went one way and your foot went the other way.
Yes. And so when he picked up the box, because he wasn't angry, he just picked up the box and he was like, "Baby, you all right? You okay? Whatever." I didn't cry or anything because I didn't even believe that it was broke.
Yeah. And
then I said, "Yeah," and he was, and then you picked up the box like, "Oh," and I knew all heck had broke loose. The reason why I missed the step because I was so busy in my mind was like, okay, so I'm gonna take this box downstairs, and when I get there, I'm gonna go back upstairs and I'm gonna get some light stuff because me and Sanchez have something to do this evening, so I want to get this done. So I was so busy already giving myself agendas and tasks.
Your body was doing one thing, your mind was doing another.
And because we were not balanced at that point of what we were doing together collectively.
Because you ain't listen.
Oh, here you go.
Because you ain't listen.
Okay. So then the ambulance guy came.
The ambulance
guy came and he even looked and was like, "Oh, okay."
Now you have a professional medical person saying, "Oh," when that's the first thing they say, you know you're in trouble.
So he said, "Oh, okay." So I'm smiling. I'm like, okay.
They had access. So who gave us some drugs?
Yeah, they said, "Did anybody give you something?" Because, ma'am, I was like, "No, I didn't take anything." Because I was singing gospel songs.
Yeah,
literally.
Old Negro spiritual.
I was singing
every old Negro spiritual she could
gospel song.
Nah, baby,
because...
Baby, you wasn't singing gospel songs. You were singing
what?
Old Negro spiritual.
Well, I know I was singing Trouble in My Way. You
You were singing at the cross, where I first saw the light. And the meditation of my heart.
Shut up! Rolled away. And so he was like, so he stopped talking to me. He was like, "Guys, did anybody give her something?" And everybody was like, "No, she don't have anything." And I was like, "Sir, I am praying and I am singing to God. So come on." So we get in the ambulance and it was like, okay. And I'm still singing and praying because I'm like, I just
with your foot detached from your leg.
Yeah, to get there. And so
because you so busy multitasking.
I'm multitasking, not thinking, not considering,
not being in the moment
of what I'm doing. That's why I keep, and so that brought it back to me because that would have been a different ankle for something as simple as taking the fan out there. And I just want family. I just need you guys to understand that I understand that multitasking is a big thing, and if things don't get done, if you don't do everything at one time, but here's the question: is everything getting done well? Is anything seeping through the cracks? And is it that important to do than spending time being in the moment and doing the things that you need to do so you can do those things well?
Yeah,
I think that's my question.
And that's the biggest question. So if you're doing everything at one time, are you doing everything well?
Yeah. Because
I'm gonna be honest with you, you're not.
And also check yourself and check your body and stuff and see how do you feel when all. Is that because for me, I've realized that I've slowed it down to one thing. That was a trigger for me. Trying to do all things at one time is a trigger. That triggers my stress. That triggers my headaches. That triggers everything. That's another thing. Find out if those things trigger you. Find out what triggers you too. Because I didn't even realize that all that happening was a trigger for me. I thought that was just what I do. I check this. I do this. I do this. I do this. But then I realized, oh snap. These are triggers. These are stress triggers for me. And by the end of the day, because we work at home and he's here in the other room and he hear me and I am frustrated to the point that I want to take a nap. I'll be like, I just need to lay down.
Right.
I need a drink and I don't even drink. Y'all need some wine, some Henny, some something. So is that, don't say Henny? Don't say Henny.
No, it's Henny.
Say some Henny or some Wink Owl from Oldie. That's wine.
What is Wink Owl?
I think it's like Wink Owl. Wink.
Let that go, man.
The $2.39 wine from Aldi's.
This already went left before we started it, so we began left. We're not gonna end left.
I'm just saying. I gotta. What is the name of the wine?
Owl
Wink Owl. But anyway,
know, man.
I feel like I need something. I need a chip. I need anything that's gonna bring me down and make me feel better because I have taken myself because I've tried to do so many things in one day in like 15 things in 1 hour. It does, and then nothing gets completed, and then I want to know why everything I tried to do didn't work. You know?
I know.
So that's what I wanted to share with you guys because it was just thought provoking for me.
Family, I don't know. Family, I don't know. I
wanted to share,
and I appreciate you sharing, family. I don't know. That's my final thought, family. I don't know. Family. That's so as we close, as we read the benediction.
No, that wasn't clear for you.
No, it was as clear as mud.
It's
clear as mud.
Mud is not clear, babe.
Hey, take it as you will. So, but
hopefully, no, I'm talking now.
Okay,
family.
Actually, you've been talking this whole time, and you've been cutting me off this whole time. But it's cool.
Oh, because you're making fun of me.
I am not making fun of you.
Your eyes are.
How are my eyes making fun of you?
Your eyes are making fun of me.
I'm laughing with you.
You're not.
I'm laughing with you.
Family, if you glean from some of this, get that aluminum foil. You have to cook, family, cook out, get aluminum foil and put some stuff in it. Because
here's my request, family.
I hope.
Here's my request. Family, if you gleaned anything from this, please reach out to me. Please email me at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Let me know what you got from it so I can take your notes.
That was my thoughts. But both of my thoughts were great, babe.
Baby, your thoughts were beautiful. Your thoughts were magnificent. Family, I'm sending out a request to you. Could you please send me a copy of your notes? I would like to re-examine this class. And I don't feel like I took good notes during this lecture session.
You don't feel better about it? You don't feel
Yeah, I don't feel as though me and the professor on this lecture was on the same page. So, family, if you could share your notes with me, I promise I won't cheat on the test.
Prove to him that he was wrong and I was right, and give me a shout out and be like, I got you, Ange. I mean, it was a little weird, Ange, but I got you. I understood. I'm gonna slow down. I'm a single task.
See, here's what happened when you let somebody else drive your car. See, this is what happens
when you let the passenger drive your car.
You know what I'm saying? When you pull over at the rest stop and let them take over,
because you tired.
They don't put your seat back. They change your rearview mirror.
I'm just saying.
Your radio station changed. They don't even put it back.
I'm just saying.
So, family, I'm just saying, do me a small favor, family, because I think I got late to the lecture.
No, I'm just saying, don't multitask, babe. Don't single task.
Be single task.
Be present.
Be single, and that's the name of this episode.
What?
Single-tastic.
Single-tastic.
That's the name of the episode. Midweek moment. Single-tastic.
Mm-hmm. That's not what I said.
That's what you said.
I don't care, family. I love y'all.
That's what I heard.
Thank y'all for standing by me because obviously I'm by myself tonight.
Family. Here's what I'm saying.
On a Wednesday, I'm just out here by myself, y'all.
Family. Here's what I'm saying. My final
Today, afternoon, or night, whatever this is right now. I don't even know that now.
My final thought.
What's your final thought, baby?
The Crenshaw Corner @gmail.com. Send me your class notes. I would like to restudy. I missed something.
You're a hater.
Send me.
You're a hater, player. That was good. That was good teaching.
That was good teaching. That was a good teaching. See, that's that kind of teaching. What you got to do. See, you can't take that all in one time. You can't.
First of all, you got to be able to just go ahead and listen to the whole podcast on this one.
Yeah.
And just to listen and then go back to learn.
Yeah, that's what you got to do on this one. See,
yeah.
This one, you can't do this one in one bite.
Right.
See, what you got to do with this one, you got to listen. You got to pause it. You got to marinate on what you just heard. Go back to it. Pause it. Marinate again.
Right.
And then go back and listen to the whole thing.
Right.
And then, family, when you do that, do me a favor. Send me your notes.
He's such a hater.
So, family, we're going to wrap this one up.
I already had wrapped it up. I said, well, don't
I love you.
Do that.
I love you.
don't. I love you, but don't multitasking.
And family.
Yes.
Once again, family, She not on drugs. She don't drink.
I'm just saying.
This is all natural.
It was important. It was an important lesson.
You done touched somebody's spirit with this one.
I hope so.
Somebody right now, somebody saying, I am not multitasking no more. I'm single. I'm in present and I'm single-tastic.
I didn't say tastic.
That's what they saying.
I said single-tastic.
I'm present in the moment. Ain't nothing else gonna get done. I'm single-tastic.
No, you actually become you see now. See, I can't even talk. You actually are more productive. I have these last 2 days. I've been better. No, last 2 days. Yeah. I've been very productive and less stressed. I'm just saying, no one has to listen to me. I'm just saying, this is a prescription. This is a prescription for you.
I am totally.
Thank you.
I'm totally having fun. I'm totally having fun of making fun of you.
No, because people gonna be sending you notes for real.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day.
First of all, let me just say this. I don't mean to cut you off.
But you've been cutting me off this whole time.
It's my last time.
Continue. Baby, the episode over, so it don't really matter at this point.
Okay, I got 2 things to say.
What's up?
Amber. That's my girl, Amber. I'm gonna need you, because she always agrees with me because she reaches out. We have a listener named Amber. Amber, you always listening and you always agree with me, honey. I'm gonna need you today. I said, Angela, I'm just naming out some names who agrees with me all the time. I'm going to need you to listen to this, boo, and send him an email. Got another listener like my name, family. And tell him that you agree with me. Okay, family. I'm done.
I don't even know if this episode going to get aired. So if you happen to hear any of this, because this may be one of them lost episodes that 30 years from now, as we still doing a podcast or a TV show, and we go back to the lost episodes.
The lost archives.
That may be one of these.
No, it's Wednesday. They're getting it on Wednesday. I don't care if they hear it this afternoon or in the morning or midnight. They're getting it. They're getting this one on Wednesday.
Oh, family.
You're getting it today. I don't care what time you get
podcast,
it. Yes.
Family. We're on the socials. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook.
We are.
All in the Crenshaw Corner.
Crenshaw Corner.
You can listen to us on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, Google Play Music, iHeartRadio.
Let them know, baby. Let them know. Let them know, baby. Let them know, baby.
On our own website at www.
Let them know, babe.
.CrenshawCorner.com. Family, I don't know what happened. Family,
I feel like you lost your voice. You all right?
Family, I don't know, family. It started wrong and it never corrected. So, family, we love you.
We love you guys.
And as always,
bye.
Welcome to my journey.
We love you. Bye.